Hello, Bruce. How are you today? I look at the canvas too long in painted. Don't want to paint on my computer. Okay. Yes, I put it in the Ford program, but it don't start automatically. I don't know what it is. Now I'm gonna prepare my background for the koala, and this is only my white uh, poster paint with retarder. And for the background leaves, I also gonna use my airbrush. I put out some paint colors for my background because the koala has to pop out in his tree. And I put a thick layer on it. So it will be blending my background better, I hope. And I don't put this on my palette. I made the solution in a lid from some kind of can, so I can scrape him out. So there's a nice layer on it. I made a new thumbnail for a good morning, Anthony. I made a new thumbnail for this series. First. In the corners, there will be some darker greens. because in here there will be a large tree, and I made a little drawing. He is too small. He will be bigger, but it's only a sketch. And in the background there will be different kinds of uh, leaves. I hope I put out enough paint. Are you ever going to do any videos in my natural language? No, because um, there are no Dutch people that are watching my videos, Bruce, and all the people that are watching the videos, they are all speaking English. I need some of that brown in some places. And the most of the people that I have also on my Facebook, they are only speaking English. Uh, I need this brush. No, there are very little Dutch followers. I need the other brush to do that. Maybe this one. No. I think this one will be. It's too hard. those brushes. I don't want that. And the most of the background will be gone. It's drying very fast. And I think that come because of the sun is shining on my window. No, he hasn't going. He was working today, and he had an appointment for tonight. But I said to Will, because they're they are in where he has to go. They are busy with the road, and so I said to Will, why don't you go in your dinner of in your lunchtime in the time from your boss, because the store is open at 1 o'clock. Yes, the garage is open at 1 o'clock. I said to him, why don't you go at that time? Because when he is finished with his work, it is 5:30, and the garage is only open until 5:30. So now we will try to go at 1 o'clock to the garage, and then he would call me. He said, "I call you when I've been there, so you know how the car is." And he had some. He has taken some money with him, because when he is interested, he gives them a payment so that they don't sell him. So I'm curious when he calls. And then normally next Saturday he has to work, but he replaced that to next week. Then if he likes the car, and it's a good car. We can get it on Saturday, and they also give you some money back for your old car. So that's also nice. Otherwise, you are sitting with two cars, and I don't have a driver's license. Yes, of my scooter, but that is the only thing. It's not so easy to see in Suzuki's there much. Now, I haven't seen this type of Suzuki. There are a lot of Suzukis here in the Netherlands, but they are different types. But we wanted a car because of my illness. The car that we have now, the Suzuki, is a little bit low to step in the car, and this one is a bit higher, and he is a bit smaller because, yeah, we don't have to uh, buy it for 5 or 6 people because we are only with the two of us. So, why it's coming up? I think I put a too thick underlayer on it. Is it here? I think the cat was here, or it are hairs from this blending brush. Because these filberts are new, so good morning, Avalon. Hi, GC. Yes, for me that's important, Bruce. And the last few days, I don't know what is going on. And if it stays this way, in my right leg, that leg is being broken, and they repair that the broken leg, but they also put a new knee in that leg. And after a back surgery, they injured my spine, so I had a little bit of a loss of feelness in my right leg. But for now, a few days, I can't feel my whole leg. I walk on it, but I don't feel it anymore. And every day it is worse. So I hope it will disappear. And otherwise, I have to go to the hospital or to the doctor and to see what is going on, because it's not good. 3:55. Wow, that's early. I was awake at 3:55. I'm always awake 1 hour before the alarm goes off. I have to dry it first a little bit. Yes, they damaged my nerve system, and it was only on the outside of my leg. But now it's my whole leg and my feet. I don't feel my feet at all, so I'm not so happy. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, I think my plug is not put in the right way. Now it's better. It was not plugged in. Uh, it's a little bit sticky, but not too much anymore. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. Yes, you can't do anything about it. And yesterday I put out all the things in my shed because my hubby make a lot of uh, clutter in it. So I rearranged it, and yesterday evening I don't know what was going on, but it was not right. I'm gonna use my airbrush. Brush. I use my airbrush to put in leaves in the background. Ah, thank you, Avalon. Yes, it's only the background for the koala, and he will be sitting uh, between uh, a tree. So I want in the background. I will also want some leaves. I have to pick my test. I was going to the hardware store, and there you can pick some sheets of colors of paint there are, and I use that for my so I can test my airbrush. Oh, Alexis is there. Oh, nice. It's good, Bruce. Tea time for you with Alexis. So this time my background is another approach to do it. Oh, picnic today. Okay. It's good for the diet. It depends on what she is making, Bruce. Maybe some pancakes. This one is a little bit more at the background. Oh, he is empty. I hope he will stick on there. No. I have to refill him. Plastic. Yeah, plastic things are good. But maybe you can catch some bickies with it, Bruce. I think she will like that too. Now I have to put him back where it was. Uh, a bit there. What is the lucky? think you don't see a lot of this one later on. Because of the tree that is coming in there. And he is almost empty. And I wanted that. Look, you can see it, only he is lighter now. So I can put other color in it. No, this is that, yes, I can use a little bit of that gray. And I put that into that little bit of green, what is still in my airbrush. So it mixes a little bit. So you get different tones of the leaves. Oh. So you get also some grayish tones in it. Turn around. Like that, and I don't want it too hard of color for the background. I have to fill him up again. My nose. I have here also some olive green. And I mix that with that bit of gray. So it will be another tone. I think I put a little bit of white in it to lighten it up a little bit. because I don't want too dark green. Because there is a lot of this what is falling behind the branches. I hope you can still see it. Mm, how can I do that? So now there are two colors over each other. Mm, I have another stencil, and that are more the leaves of the country. And those will be darker. But first I have to put out this color. And I put it out with a pipette. This is a little bit what is left in the airbrush. Ah, thank you, Anthony. I'm making strange noises over here. Oh, I'm stuck. The leaves of the country are darker. Mm, can I do it like that so he can be both at the top? Yes, that is something that I like. And I want that a little bit in here and on the side because the biggest part is the middle where the koala is coming and his whole back, and the tree is coming in front of it. And later on I can also make some of these leaves in front of the wood. One of these days you are using your stencils. Yes, it's very nice to use your stencils, and definitely for your background. I like that. And this is this paint. This is an original airbrush paint in little bottles, and I have them also in square because it's thinner. I have a whole slice of all different kinds of paint in here. I have also, what is this for color? Middle green. I have also some middle green. What I can use. That's a bit brighter, that color. And I like it because it's a nice background this way for the koala. And you can also spray your fingers like I do. And also the nice thing is it won't smudged because it dries very quickly, the spray paint, because it's a thin layer. And I put him on here, so it's one string, so I don't need to use that part, only this part, that it looks like one, and I will do that on this side too. Uh, like that. Now it looks like it's one whole. I think you don't see much of that more. Maybe only a little bit at the top. Yes, I think I like that. Oh, I'm sweating. It is hot in here. Now I also want a bit of brighter. Thank you, Anthony. I think I want to try it. Uh, where is my yellow? I want some yellow. Yellow. No, that's brown. I have some. Oh, this is lemon. And what is this for color? It's lime. Lemon or lime? What do we prefer? The lemon or the lime? I put in a little bit of the lemon. And that That lime is like it is glowing. Oh, I put it here. And the spare part of that paint, what is in my airbrush, I suck that out and I put that in this kind of little uh, containers. There are a lid in it, so I can put it in, close it, and there is you can screw a lid on it, so it stays uh, good that way. And these are little tins what you can use uh, for makeup or what else. But I use it in my art. Oh, you have alcohol inks and liquid acrylics. Yes, I have liquid acrylics too. It's acrylic spray paint. I have that in also in different kinds of colors, and I have them in metallic, and I have this. This is a glossy paint, and that is also water based, and it's also for use in your uh, in your airbrush. The airbrush is plugged in and just sits here. Okay, so we're gonna spray each other, Anthony. Oh, there's my card. Yes, this one is a bit lighter. And I like that because you get different tones. But the darker leaves that hanging behind it because it's farther away and you still see them through it. Mm. Yes, you don't see a lot of this back, but I want it there. Uh, Maybe you can see a little bit behind this. It's only a hinge. And I don't know how far my print is gonna come, because he is coming here in the middle, so you will still see the leaves. That is nice that I can see it. And I like it to have a nice background. Mm, yes, because this part will be filled up. So I think I can use the rest of the paint also for the sides of my canvas, because it incorporates a little bit at the front by the leaves, so that I don't have to paint the sides afterwards. To put them up a little bit. And to tone it down a little bit, you can spray very gentle over it. And he's empty. He is empty. My stencils has to dry, so I put them in the sun that they can dry. And I had to clean up my airbrush in a while. Put it out of here so I can clean him with warm soapy water. So my background has to dry before I can go further to stencil on my panda of my koala, and before I can paint him. So this has to dry very good. So for today it was a short visit here, but I hope that you find it interesting, because it's a whole other way to make a beautiful background for certain objects. You can also put a bird in it, the same way that I did before. And I know for sure that I'm back tomorrow, but first I have to clean everything. And when it's good dry, because it's very wet now, and when I put my stencil on it or my drawing on it to paint it, and then it will be a mess and it will be all smoothed, and I don't want that. So I hope to see you all tomorrow. I'm gonna clean up now. Thank you, Avalon. Yes, it's a whole different thing to approach something on your canvas. And it will give a whole other background, because I don't know if I can. No, I can put my thing over there. I don't know if you can see. No, you can. No, you can see the panda, I think. Yes, now you can see him. This is the panda, but there is almost nothing going on in the background, and there will be a large gum tree in front of it. So I wanted to have a nicer background than only the whitish and the gray. So thank you very much, everybody, for being here, and please give me the thumbs up. I will surely appreciate that. And I'll come back tomorrow, and when the canvas is dry, I put on the little sketch of the sketch that I made, and then we can paint a koala and a gum tree. And thank you so much. Have a fantastic day. Yes, you too, Anthony. And I hope to see you soon. Maybe with your life. It depends on if I'm not sleeping because of our time difference. And kisses from me. And have a nice day, everybody. I know.